CTs as well, they've got one man to try and get this information here. It's going to be smacked immediately, apparently, be removed. Was not expecting it. Although, side taken, Mighty Max. Fighting a couple kills already. You know, maybe make it a couple of more, potentially. Surreal, instead. Maybe they heard my concerns about the, about their forms as of recent. They want to try to prove me wrong a little bit here, because so far... So good at you. There though. Goes the AWP. And falls up next, having to try to reclaim a little bit of lost land towards A. Pretty much for free, I will say. Yeah, though. Another man to be taken down. Heavy gun, he was there the entire round. He'd not moved since the first 20. Get away from that. Oh, is this fine? Yeah, I didn't think so. Go up against if you are on the side of Nexus here. That was a good place to be. It's the chaos. All of that sort, and MHL up on the entry, can't fight instead of the trade that comes through 15 seconds. Bomb on the back of Mighty Max. Living up to his name, very much Mighty in this case, as he will stand at all until the bomb goes down. Not a choice either. Swing and a miss. And oh, what good to go back and... Oh, see what that was meant for. Hold on a second, Moto. Quick one, quick two. Suddenly the CT side. This is not a round that they can't win behind this corner or not. Shadows. Oh! Giving away the CZ. Land the bomb. Trying to turn around as much as he can. I'll be afraid of taking a couple of fights, and I'd say discounts. Immediately as well. Having gone for that toilet or... Divider corner still though. It's the narrative. As now as well he strikes Adams 1 and 2. Don't put the bomb just yet, but he has Mighty Max, reveals his position. Way out of this little jigsaw puddle he found himself in. CT side 2 in the bank, that's 1 down. Smack as well could find himself at the end of the JK of Mighty Max, who's now swinging around. Trying to make this round. Rygat already knows as well this. But he's already sticking the defense as well. 5 seconds, he's sticking it as well. Mighty Max not believing it's a stick. Eventually goes out, but it's too late. Couple of smokes, flashbangs, and in they go. It's simple as that. We'll see what HiGHLiGHTS can do in the entries. He's got that first one, but now got to Smack to try and hold. Now thinning with MHL removed and Smack as well. Having heard Fessler come downstairs resulted in a pretty of an easy kill out of a tough position. Short as well, they know there's going to be a man coming sooner than later, and there it is. You start first one at Mighty Max, now in another clutch situation. Last one did go his way, now ammo is concerned as well here. It will be taken out. This is simply put, isn't going to work out. Oh, even if they do apparently. A couple of kills do reveal that they had a 3-man stack towards the A site. Heavy got it. Quick end to Nexus as well here. Gonna stop them from getting too much. Fessor as well. To make sure they can always well. Seem like they don't realize just how many players there are, but it doesn't matter in the end apparently. Just USPs, no armor, and MHL. He's feeling... One can still hope. I want to see them decent stuff at least. Even if they don't win this, I want to see them show improvement on the map here. Which I think is also being shown by the fact that they have been going for the mid control here. They've been fighting for the playground pushes a couple of times. Double stack towards connector as well. They had a decent idea, but... The problem is coming to form that they did leave short control completely uncontested. They didn't have anyone watching the door. Neither of those has really been contested. You do have free reign to go wherever you want to. Look at this as well. They don't even bother smoking the Molotov, because they just run in. Heavy gun. Will fight himself taken down, fully blinded. Gotta watch out a little bit, right? Especially. That is not an easy angle to try and go up against. Seconds remaining as well. They don't really have time to go back towards A either, so... Having to commit to this now, we'll see if the results are going to be there. He needs to be the man to find this first kill here onto Moto, but seems like the AWP is a little bit too wary of this. 10 seconds, though. Sure love the moment to be planted MHL, though. He's here to cover for the AWP as well, to try to find one, but... That's all the T-side again. Heavy gun. That could have been a make it or break it sort of start to this one. Double off for the CT side though. Already paying it or paying contested. CTs though. They'll happily welcome 1 or 2 kills. Endpoint are gonna try and do that a little bit again. A little bit more, but let's see what this run has first. But okay. They'll allow the CT side to one away as efficiently as they wanted to, but we'll see the actual price they pay. You can find one, that's great. If not, that's the key to go, or signal to go towards A now. Hoping Mighty Max is able to throw them back into this round somehow, but 1 and 2 the C side. Now crack up the A side, 1 more towards Bank though, who you gotta worry about Infestor. Barely puts down that bomb at a moto. Eagle in hand finishes the job as well, 6-9 apparently. Things don't go too well, but overall, they still got a lot to prove on this T side nonetheless. Fesor trying to defend A here. Taking towards long, he's found himself another kill, 2 in total before the side gets taken over. Side of Raga. Glock great for this position. And a couple players headed his way, trying to jump into it as well. That they do, leaving just Moto. While the bomb is being defused, so this is a done around here already. Moto's got no say in this one. Oh, the defuse as well, so Real will finish it off. Mighty Max gets the final kill. Now timing is everything. I don't know if they realize this, but Fesor does manage to surprise on the first at least. Now, rotation. But soon enough they will. Flashbang in, and Heavy got it to the MP9 as M4 for Surreal as well. They start to fire away with a couple of their own kills. Seemingly, disaster has been averted here. A couple of kills they find, but no bomb plan, nothing else too much in. So you've got, you know, got something there for both teams to work with. Right now, though, Mech did find the entry towards B, but it's Surreal who does bring it back himself. Well, now he's got to worry about Monster, who will be sprayed down. Oh, he's not going to try this. He's not going to try this. He tried it. This is ballsy. CT's just walking into Monster. Go for this short control for the first couple of rounds here. With them being this keen on taking it for the first, or at least in the beginning of the C side. Why were they neglecting it so much on the CT side? Smoke trying to play around it for as long as he can to stay alive. Buy time for his teammates to rotate around, but Raga will not allow for any. Besides that, though, round's done. Nexus on to an 8th. Gotta be looking too bleak if that's the case, or when that's the case. Yeah, though, Heavy Guide apparently gets round 22 with the T side. Thinking about going towards mid, but HiGHL a step ahead. Well, that's at least something here, but control of the map now falls to the hands of the T's Raga. They might start sweating soon, because this is a little unexpected. Couple of entries and such. The C side, they're getting themselves propped up for round up 10. One plan towards A as well. One more has to go down, so at least a little bit of economical damage. It's not a lot, but right now when I'm praising this Nexus side to see Endpoint take away a round like this with the caster's curse and all that, but a couple plays headed his way soon as well. Door, not sure if it's blown up. I believe so. Yeah, Spec walked on through. AK spotted, immediately going down as well. Now, couple more. It's real. Need to shut down this round. Moment. Scout in heaven. AK towards short and a moto attack down as well. I think that sight as well. That Molly goes a little bit too deep to actually affect it. He wanted the flashbangs. Let's see how those do work out. Because here's real. AK ready. There's no time to go A. Surely there's no time. The bomb gets dropped as well. That's it. That's the round. Fesor has single-handedly saved Endpoint around here. That is a insane rotation to make at that point of the round. That's a problem. HiGHL. Him as well, not allowing for any miracles. Really, no miracles allowed by HiGHL. 4 kills found, making it 15 for Endpoint 2. isn't really going to be looking that much better than this current map for Nexus. So keep that in mind, but nonetheless. Out towards B, what could be the final play? Uriah delivers a deadly headshot. And they need 5 of those. 4 more to go. It's real. Was Water trying to defend. Now the first time he's thrown this defensive smoke, they know exactly what it's for, but this time CT's already, rotations are going to be here as well, so they can't try and hunt him down either. That's the problem, that's the issue they have in Surreal. He's actively looking around these smokes to see if they can find any in the open. Him and Fessor team up for one. And now a couple more need to be found, and what the hell have they just done? Oh, Raga trying to start something towards B. Even while full blind, the CT side, they get themselves the entry. We've got 45 seconds still remaining. We've got Fessor in the back lines. I think this might be it. Last round heroics. This round, nothing they can do. Full blind again. This round, it's just not going the way of the T's here. We've got Smek with the rotation on the flank. Could fight a couple, but problems arise. The fact is, you still need to get the bomb with 20 seconds remaining. Last round itself was a miracle, a gift. They managed to get that one. Surely it's not happening again. Bomb needs to be covered directly on Mighty Max, and Fessor sprays them down as well. In the smoke, he knows what he's got to do. But let's see what the Romanians have up their sleeves right now, though. Headed towards A. Immediately as well, denied about the first man. East side. What do you do after? What did the T side do to get out of this pickle they're in? Unlike the ones you might have heard of, this one is not a funny one. Mech needs to tap away with the Glock 18, and he's doing exactly that. Look at him go. All for nearly the ace. Let us steam it a little bit, though. Fessor will miss the timing on Smek. He's managed to get up towards Crane, and that does catch Mighty Max. So we've got that boost as well. Should be dismantled soon enough, but they still get away with the first one. Even things up here, 4 on 4. CT side, eventually are going to face the wrath of a couple more T side players, spearheaded by Smek. And a moment to be planted as well. This is pretty much done right at this point, unless MHL has got something magical in his back pocket. Here, the M4 spray could have been it. Raga instead of no the B push. Accumulate. Expected at a point or another. Oh, they're extremely selfish. This one, not as easy. We saw this a couple of hours ago as well, the triple boost. It worked out back then, it works out now. Different game, different players, but now the retake is suddenly on, actually. 15, 20 seconds of time. But unless they actually get to the side real damn quick and start the defuse, there's absolutely no way they could actually win this one. There we got it, he taps the bomb. So we're headed to next here. Endpoint, maybe they can now take the round itself. Surreal, he's going to start things off with a duel in mid, find himself... Absolutely, MHL did see that one on the other side here as well. Playing towards Ram, but unfortunately getting caught with a nade on his hand. Fessor is only good at the first one. They still have another line of defense toward the side, though. It's Mighty Max. Nade, oh my god, I did not think it was going to go on for that long, and he'll be given a duel here in any way, but... Molly isn't going to force a fight, but, I mean, Surreal still takes it. Ooh, MHL. Finds himself the victim of the AK. Man up here, and not only man up, if you look at the weaponry here, it's not looking too good for the Tisa at all here, so they need everything they'll be given. DTs though. Towards the back of B, HiGHLiGHTS is still trying to test the area to see if he can find a couple of kills. He found the first one, and now leaves it on to Surreal trying to close out the round, but instead... more clutches to be had. Last one was Moro who tried something, now it's BTN, but he snapped that bomb, he's got the first one, and Fessor. That nade. To finish it off instead of forcing out to a little bit wider fight, but the AKs well struggles. So 5 over the lead, but pretty quick they've been punished. There's what, 5-6 bullets in the... Look at that. Going for the ace. Can't do so, unfortunately. Eco kills, 4 in total. Next, what this T side are going to be getting up to again. We saw this quite a bit earlier today as well. The ramp smoke trying to be used. Trying to lurk through that T side now, though. Looking through, and, well, Not really lurking through, powering through towards the B side. Or the CT side. If they don't read the split that's happening, if Raga gets this first one, then it allows for Moto to activate in the meantime as well. Completely removed. Slam dunk of a nade though. Hold on, Raga's down. Last man now going out to the side as well, Moto. Elevator smoke to try and separate these CTs, but different positions. Mighty Max towards Tetris. Quick fake plant, gets rid of him, but here's the second as well. 10 seconds, Moto. Any bullets in the mag, though I don't know if there is enough. It doesn't matter. Hoping for the best outcome. Smack forces the best outcome towards this ramp duel. Timing. We'll see what the CTs don't want to do about this one, because Surreal takes the fight. He's still got 2 more around the corner here for the Raga to try and deal with. Got something here to worry about. Mighty Max. He's going to try and find the right time here. See if there's anything for him to do. But not enough. Heavy got it. Maybe goes for him, and not enough. They're out of you. Leave MHL in 1v2. Now, problem is, Smek has the drop on him. And MHL is dead. Really would have seen a little bit of action towards ramp at this point. A couple of smokes, potentially Smek walking through those, but they're trying to change things up in the approach. They as well kill feed to remove Smek towards the A ramp here. Try to find something towards B in the meantime, but the smoke does give Heavy got a little weaker as well. So, there's that as well, so maybe I shouldn't be that scared. Why did I get this right? 38. So there's definitely a gap there to try to exploit. Now second half here. Ramp control falls to the hands of a Nexus 4v3 as well to go with that. Scythe. Let's see how mighty the MP9 is. Fading smoke. There's one man in the open. Smek has been removed at yellow. And the MP9, no, it continues. Very much welcome duels. Heavy got him towards me as well. Having found the bomb BTN, I thought he'd create enough space to allow for the rotations tower to catch off the rotations later. Nade. Decent. Not so decent. Aim, though, even better. 1v2 for BTN. Go down, but I don't really know. They've got to try to play it around the box as well. They do spot him. Mighty Max give steps all over the place in the BTN. We'll see if we go to that, because right now I'm a little concerned. Towards me though. Mighty Max, Heavy got it to the defending. Fisher as well apparently here. He's got a 3-man defense instead. Last manifesto did come from the stairs, and now he's Smack again. I just said how good he's been, how influential he has been in these rounds, but that's been towards A. This got on this T side. I mean, the numbers do back them up a little bit here, we'll say, with well, Nexus having a slight struggles in their recent CT sides. It has been their 10, 5, 11, 4 T halves that haven't really been pushing them over the edge. Nexus try to find Surreal, but here's Heavy got as well. 1-2 punch. Do what you wish, but how that first map went, MHL I think is going to be a little bit needed either way. I don't think there was a Molotov. Okay. Or Smek did take 2 damage. I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't matter. Vantik's thing opened up towards the A site. Smoke deployed, and 1-man crate as well. BTN made useless. Heavy got it though. This is all him, baby. Look at this. The first kill found, and now attention diverted. You've got to watch out towards mid. The Moto, the man who wants to get rid of this as well, but can't do so. Last man is Raga. This good first shot, but Heavy got nowhere nearby to trade it as yet. He doesn't want to be baited in by that first kill. Raga. Might have something here, but no kit. That's an issue. They even checked the bomb as well. Mighty Max found the right timing to do so. Might do so again as well. There you go again. No time, no kits. Can't bait it out. Can't fight the shots. Heavy got, he will. Pretty quick towards the B stairs, but here towards mid, you gotta watch Shell for. Man is named BTN. There with the majority. Hope it. Adam S hasn't pushed too far, but if he does, he'll be able to do that. But now Moto. Question is if Fessler is going to be ready for this. The answer is no. Struggle on the fight, but T side. Heavy got removed. is all that matters in this duel as well. There's the first and immediately removed. MHL, if he's got any chance or any say in how this round goes towards the B side of the map, he's going to find himself a Adams falling off the map now, falling off the last couple of ones go as well. Specifically, if Endpoint take this one, you can see money is not an issue only for the T side, but also for the CTs, and now in a 2v5. Mighty Max, he's keeping one of them towards B. Smek needs multi-kills here, needs at least 3 to keep this one competitive. His teammate has found Mighty Max, and Smek, he's gonna get caught out here. Not realizing he just snuck up. Raga, you're asking a lot for a dead man here. Already as well, the man advantage found. ETN, though, he's brought it back with one of his own. Of course, now, the B side is going to be under a heavy attack, and Adam S. M4. Again, you're asking for so much. Mighty Max, 90 ADR, 20k, or 21 deaths. Kills, not deaths. Keep an eye on it on here as well, but prophecy of the CT side is a little bit too hard to handle for the Nexus side, but this starts off pretty well. Double entry. And Moto will hang on for a third as well. Got talent. This one really too big of a task. I wanted to get ahead of that util. They're staring at the board and they're looking towards the B side. They would be correct in assuming that's the case at the moment. At least Raga. Survival for a couple. Don't think that was a smoke for BTN, but that allows the Mighty Max as well to creep up here, find a headshot, and open up the avenue towards A site. Ray, Molly, util, all fantastic for what a shot as well, while now the rotations are coming through as well. Both players here for the CT side, there's no time to walk back. Endpoint have to full commit to this as well. But they've got to flank. This could be all or nothing here for them as well. But Adams, he's got that first one. And now you ask, Mighty Max, the clutch shot at the 1v2. And he's got the Galil, but he doesn't have the second. Yeah, it's not perfect by any means, but it's something. You got something at that point. But Heavy God, Ignitable, MHL at 24 HP. Oof, MHL. 30 seconds remain. Mighty Max left towards B. Now, I'm not a fan of this. He's got nothing, and the bomb gets spotted towards A. The best thing he can do is hope that his teammates to recover the bomb and get back towards him, but that doesn't happen. Well, he's got to be able to maybe get this one, but even so, that's just a maybe. Now, my Max looks for the entry as well, having found Raga. That's a big entry. That's big of a trade as well to be found. CTs, though, this is a huge play that is very much questionable, but Adam S. Him fighting contest of speed. Who gets there first? MHL. He's already watching this. Window rotations slowed down. 3v3. Bomb about to go down in a couple of seconds, though. This is huge. Raga, or BTN, excuse me, having found the flank. In his time, but they can take his time. It doesn't matter. Time is now an issue. Molotov ones for real as well. If they don't have a smoke, it's done for, surely. Throw the smoke. Nade to go on it as well. Moto close to a dead man as well, but now on the defuse. Trying to defuse, trying to make sure he gets pulled over the line to 14 all. And that it is. 6, right? So in order to pull this through so far, but my God, Heavy God. Moto. Him and his teammate here. A little bit of damage from the AWP, but they find that kill. Clear whatever you can. The CT said they've got players already close by in the smell of smoke. MHL decided to spray into it as well. Above the smoke, though, MHL above Overwatch. He's acting as the man in charge to make sure this goes their way. Endpoint. Nexus just as competitive as to stop this as well themselves. Adam S wants to get into overtime. And with a triple spray, he might have just done it. Time is there for the CTs to work their way back into this, but the position of the CTs is too much to handle. BTN, an absolute menace. Mighty Max has had many chances in clutches already as well here. He's not playing the site. He's not playing the smoke. We go to overtime instead. Stick around and find out. Gonna find out real damn quick. Quick trades. Quick everything. Orb is well spotted towards sandbags. Give it 2 seconds. Moto is gone. Leave it with the fishes. Next entry looks to be chased down by Surreal, but he's got too to worry about here towards sidewalk. But he's gonna just keep on going. Hold W. It's a religion. He loves that one. 3v1 for the CT or for T side. Maybe there's gonna be another flash. Maybe he still wants to go, but Sage instead of T side. They are playing the trading game, but Raga eventually gets his due. Goes back out towards mid, finds 2 from that as well. Professor. This is all him. If he finds one kill here, they have a chance to go back towards A, but no. Trapped, locked in. I think they're trying to afford the first flight, their first fight here. And there it is, but Raga expecting a flash. Peeks after. Finished the round off as well. Picks up 4 kills for him. 1-2 punch for the T side to get entries. Has been pretty forgiving in this position with pushes, and this time again will be outed from ramp. Could find himself one towards the window, but they've got to worry about Moto as well. 2 players now towards B that they have to find, and Surreal. That is beautiful. Gunning it for the B side as well. Molotov goes out, but it won't planter his MHL low on HP. He's got to remove it as well. Now you got to worry about mid here. That's the throwing is gone out. He's got a USP only. Bit of work done Surreal, but not on heavy gun. AK pulled out. It's a bit of a long day, but it sometimes happens. Towards Ivy, but now play has to be made as well. But look at who wants to get ahead of this one as well as Fessor. They know he's here, has no usual to get out of the position, needs help here. Mighty Max doesn't have any flashbangs either. He's got nothing. And Nade's the best he can do at MHL. He can do even better. They've got nothing to get rid of him either. It's a 2v5 with the B side, but there's that first one. He can try and strike with the trades with 10 seconds to get the bomb down. This is 18 for Endpoint. Adams can't even survive. Need to get something here. Need to get rid of Fessor as well. He's got to try and do some of the same towards the other side, but a little bit of a spray, a little bit of spam. They instead get rid of him and Mighty Max to fall as well. The aggressive play. MHL Surreal right now. They at least feel like those are good plays to bet on Heavy Gun as well. I got going to be the one who's outdone them as well. Last man, Heavy Gun. Needs to live up to the latter part of his name here. In fact, this Moto has the oh! Not anymore! However, can't find another. Average, apparently. As the quick eye check tells me. MHL, though, he's going to find an opening here. Endpoint, they want to end this here as well, but Fessor, him removed, makes things a little bit more. They've got a full bat belt and util between the 2 of them as well to start off with the first one as well. Heavy Gun's burning! Doesn't realize it, barely gets out of there. Side, they're going to try and get back into the site as well. There's worse one about it now. 2 more to go, but it's the CT side. They've got Surreal close by. The M4 full blind. Can't connect more than 1. As 1 and 2, we're going to double OT if the T side get their wish. Nade, could it be enough, but no. One last man, it's double overtime. Nexus. We've got Surreal holding at the B and as well, holding towards default, will be found. No one else from the back of that, however, instead they're backing away. And towards A as well, you've got MHL making... Really quick. New fan for him, that's good. 15 seconds though. 2 plays on the site, this could be everything here if they find him. They need to get 2, but Fessor he'll be the one. Yeah, should let him, or should be allowing him to keep this area under wraps for a couple of seconds, but they seemed aware of that as well. Trades back and forth, 3v3 now, T side. One over elevator shaft. Heavy Gun towards B. They know he likes to be around these parts, but exactly where? BTN spotted as well. Heavy Gun wants to try and defend. But the damage he's done, it could be enough. Now he's been spotted as well. If they have an Ada Molotov, they could get rid of him as well, but instead, Mighty Max through CT jumps across the gap. Adams planted on A, 1v1 now. What do you do? Oh, the Molotov! Just wait for it to land and it's a different story. Because right now, I mean, it is just an impossible call to make. However, decent entries. 5v4 on this Endpoint side. Let's try to get this towards 20 from this half as well. Chip away, down to low HP. And Sandbag is willing to spot one more. The head removed. Last man is now Adamson running out of the smoke. You go around 20. We gotta get something more. Whether or not even that's gonna be the same sort of game plan we have for both these teams, I don't know. Game, but here towards mid. 3 players running out and Heavy got a full blind. Removed immediately. And gotta get rid of Smecto. Although we'll displace him. Real. We'll remove him. About 10 seconds if that bomb gets dropped. Once it's over. If it's over! And now Mighty Max trades immediately a Moto behind the smoke. Can't do anything about this one. This is 21, surely. Quick trades. MHL. MHL top fragger removed by Heavy God. Heavy slide. 1-2. Why not a third, but can't do it so. That's insane damage though, and this is the Endpoint saying enough is enough. They've had it up to here with their antics. A site locked in low with this bomb plant. Or maybe can, but nope! It's Mighty Max to finish it. It is 41 rounds of Counter-Strike.